Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ted Wednesday's Modeling. Glad everybody could join in. Looks like I got a couple people in watching already. Jeff, how you doing? Good to see you. I got the link pinned to the top of the chat if anybody wants to join in. The only thing I ask is no politics, no religion. I will not put up with it. I will boot you out if you do start that. So, anyway, with that being said, I've already got Jeff here. Hi, Jeff.
Good evening, sir. How are you and the family doing tonight?
Doing well, getting ready for the storms to roll in. I was looking at the weather just before we started here. It looks like about midnight or so is when it's supposed to hit here.
Yeah, I was watching that
So,
just now, of course, and I know a lot of people in Elizabethtown, Louisville area. Of course, you guys over there. So I heard
yeah, yeah.
there was some tornadoes touched down near Huntsville, and I got friends down that way, and obviously we all know Don's a fair distance, but not that far away. So, but they're in a decent location from them. But hey, Mark, as soon as I've tried 3 times to vote for you on that, but it keeps telling me to log into YouTube, which I'm already logged into. I'll try it from my computer later.
Hey, Mark, how you doing? Good to see you.
Oh, remember, please smash the like button.
Yes, absolutely. You working on anything tonight, there, Jeff?
Well, I've got a couple different projects I've been working on. One is this. It helps if I get off the YouTube and look on the StreamYard so I can see what I'm actually doing. Working on that.
There you go.
There is, contrary to what you believe, that's 2 different blues. The seat area is one, and mind you, I may or may not do some chrome trim work on this one, but fiery orange, it came off great. It shows really good with the body lines and stuff. I should have done a line, and Dozer and a few others talked about it. Is I should have scribed the door line and areas out. So,
yeah, I'm still working on learning how to scribe out door lines and stuff like that. Sometimes I get a little carried away and end up putting a big gouge in the side of the body, and then I got to end up filling it. And
yeah, that's definitely. I went out and bought these at Hobby Lobby, and they work fairly good. But this one, I believe it or not, on that GSX, I actually started going through the trim into the interior panel of it. I was like, "Yep, okay, do not do any more of that." But I'm going to freehand the chrome trim on when I do it. I mean, that's why I clear coated it first, and then because the AK is really an ink, but it shows up nice. So
yeah, yeah. And me tonight, I am going to be working on the mongoose one. This kid again.
because next
You know,
Wednesday, go
I've
ahead.
already got I've already got the body all painted and decal, so that's ready to go. So tonight last week I got the cylinder head or the valve covers drilled out for the magneto wires to go in there. I got the frame started, and today I'm going to be working on. Of course, this kit comes with the wheel halves that I got to work on putting those together. So I'll be doing that, working on that a little bit tonight. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and next Wednesday you get to work on the 37 again, which I am
Oh
saving.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm trying to save my hours to work with you on that because I can't really Boy, we're getting a heck of a fog here, and I haven't seen a fog in a long time here. I'm saving that to work on that with on you on Wednesday nights, or I can sit backstage and do your moderating for you. Which, well, everybody needs an asshole, and I fit the bill. So,
Hey,
oh, that reminds me, I got to text Brian in the morning, Brian tomorrow, and let him know I will be late Saturday. But hey, Josh, I found something interesting. And yes, before you all say something, I sent this photo to through the package, Joe. So Hostess makes these crunchy donuts, and they have carrot cake variety. Guess who I sent the picture to?
who'd you send it to?
Yeah, by now you know. He's like, "Oh, you're funny. You got jokes." And 10 minutes later, shit, I just see the carrot cake on it. Yeah, Brett. I'm not just gonna send you a
Yeah,
picture of a donut.
yeah. She's not here yet. She still at work. She should have got off by now, so she'll be headed this way shortly.
And keep your people in your prayers for that Kentucky, Tennessee. There's tornadoes touching down there. It's what they call an F5 day. This is nasty and bad.
Yeah, like I said, we're expecting to have that start hitting us here around midnight. And
Yeah,
since we've been on, it's already starting to cloud up.
I know.
So you never know, it may be moving in faster than I think.
Talked with my friend Scott down in Alabama. He said it's been windy as heck there, but warm as heck. So yeah, John, that's why I sent that picture. And when Fred got it, he got the joke of what I was talking. And it's not April 1st. So that's why I saved it to
Yeah, it looks like I got a little bit of work to do on the windows too. There, I got a couple, because it's an older kit, and when I got it, it was sealed, so I got a few scuffs on the windows. Looks like I got to clean up here. So it looks like I'll be working on that tonight too, I guess.
yeah. Hope everybody in your family is doing good, Josh and Mark. Now I just got to make my decision if I want to go to a model show this year, which is an armory, which is not very big. It's a nice show. Don't get me wrong. It's an IPMF show. Or do I want to go sit at a racetrack and hang out with some people I don't get to see very, very often? So instead of driving a 90-mile round trip, I am going to take about 300-mile round trip. Hey, we got 5 likes, 4 watching, Teddy. You're doing something right other than me being here.
I
That was funny.
have no idea what that is, but maybe we'll figure that out.
I still think that was funny when that guy is like, I bet this almost happened to me. I had this happen to me. And I'm like, guy said, well, maybe it ain't them. It's maybe it's you. It could be. And I don't care. I'm just here to enjoy my life. Look, buddy, you've been divorced for over 10 years. I think you'd be over it by now. I literally took Sam Elliott's character in Roadhouse here. Wade Garrett's a little too serious, apparently. So what's Josh? I'm pretty sure Mark's working on a boat. I'm not. Josh is working on some figure.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ask me any Muller-related questions. Bryson will tell you I don't know diddly squat. I'm putting it nicely. I think Durr should become Brian's sidekick on Saturday nights. Why I'm not here. Get out of line. She will boot you in. She'll enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That she will.
And hello to the wonderful people working. So, Josh, you going to that big show up by Portland? Oh, boy, I had an interesting day. I finally painted a couple sectional walls because where my windows is, because like I said, I'm in downtown Barre, Vermont. So we get a lot of dust and debris and traffic, and I keep my window open year round because I like fresh air, even when it's 20 below.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
sounds a little cold.
The walls will get dusty, so instead of just washing them off like most people, no, that's too dirty. I need to get some bleach or ammonia, and I did it. And yeah, you could see where it went right down to the sheetrock. I'm like, well, I got to repaint it. So maintenance gave me the stuff, and problem is now it's going to take 4 years to catch up to the 5 years I've been here to bleed in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised Kevin Smith ain't here. Remember, people, you're not supporting me. You're supporting Mr.
Yeah,
Kirkland.
it's still a little early yet, so we've only been on for 10 minutes here, so.
Oh, geez, look at that. The storm's helping. Your camera's clear and working 100% perfect. But of course, everybody in the house using the bandwidth up does take its time, take its toll. So,
oh, yeah. Yeah.
no,
Well,
nothing.
yeah, the two kids are definitely upstairs using that.
That's when you got to put a secondary passcode in, but then you'd have to deal with them. Dad, what's the password? Dad, what's the password? Do your homework. Oh, Lord. You got the kit that Bob is looking for in the worst way.
Who's that?
But Bob just got it. Well, you got actually two of them. The Frank Iacone kit to your about the. Yeah. And the other one is the one that I had to go find you after I found somebody else. The LAPD.
Yeah. Yeah. That's on a stack in the corner back there. There's another. I got these 3 stacks, and then there's another stack in back behind it.
People knew what I just did recently, they would flip out. I unloaded all but, well, I got 3 semis still. But I got rid of my can do and will do records to my buddy. They went to a good home. Got to the point
And
where
me myself, I have never built a semi.
I would highly recommend not going the route the AMT W925. The Fred Wrecker is a pretty decent build. I'm sorry, Don's Plaza. So
I was gonna say I have one. I've just haven't started it.
hey, Chet.
Hey, Chad, how you doing?
No. Yeah, billboard. I checked with Scale Hobbyist. I don't know particularly what colors you're looking for, but they do carry them. But some of that stuff's on back order too. So the problem is not being shipped. It ain't been made. It's being stuck on some friggin' in a container in some friggin' stockyard, so to speak. And they not going to let anything go until their king's ransom's met for holding on to that container. Oh, this is night. The guy that got me blocked. I keep telling him to keep me blocked. Even though I can see every word they say.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yep. Life's too short for that crap. But I asked the person and they didn't like it. Well, here you go. I'm in charge, not you. Unless the sense of having the power if you don't use it, right?
Right?
Is that what's being my? Hi, Red. How are you doing today? Look at this. The more you keep doing this,
Oh, I heard Reds.
The more you're going to get the consistent views and viewership to go up.
Oh yeah.
Because I got 2 months off for one race team, and now I got to worry about 2 other teams. And one of them is a couple races are not going to be fun because we'll literally be at the same racetrack. So I might have to run back and forth, or I have to pick one team. Well, whoever pays my way in first gets me first. Yeah. They were talking about that yesterday on YouTube about the storms. Like I said, going through Tennessee and Kentucky, record rainfalls. Not that place needs any damn more, especially south and east of Tennessee, East Tennessee. But Mother Nature's going to do what Mother Nature does.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anything's possible, Red. You need to pack up and move south. He'd be perfect neighbor for my buddy in Albertville, Alabama. Believe it or not, Red, I've got sprouts coming up out of the ground now. I've literally got to tear it all up and redo it. Because I want it bloomed from this point of year to that point, from the spring till fall. Been thinking about putting a lilac tree out front by my car, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't need no more branches and trees potentially hit my car. I don't want to deal with 811. They're digging a tree hole that looks like a grave hole. Probably wouldn't be the smartest thing I've ever done. Probably try to say it's premeditated. Nope, this is going to be all flowers. It'd be nice to plant a garden, but we don't have the room for it. So in my complex. Now, fellow Kentuckian's coming in on his way.
I have a question.
Yes.
What do most of you use to get the scratches out of the windows?
Rubbing compound is the only way you can do it. I mean, I don't know if it'll work on that stuff. Like we have our Lexan on the race car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that, but the problem is my area, if I planted tomatoes and put them outside, people would come up and steal them all day, and I'm sorry, but
because I was wondering if this would work.
I'm not spending.
Or is that going to be a little too coarse?
I would try a scrap piece if you got one. Shred's got a comment down here for you. Yeah, do you get any like buffing tools and stuff? Well,
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, they're not. They're not deep scratches. It's just like some scuffs. You know what I mean? I can't even feel scratches with my nails. It's just like scuffs on it. Yeah, shoot, I think I got. What I got 5,000 grit sandpaper, and I got 7,000 grit sandpaper.
I mean, there. Been 20 plus years.
Because that was my other thing. I was like, well, I wonder if I wet sanded with that.
Yeah, I would start with something. I'd start with a 4,000, the lowest.
Yeah. Yeah, because I got a 3,000 and then I jump up to 5,000. I don't have a 4,000. There's Mr. Darby.
Hey, am I buzzing?
Hello, sir. How are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Can you hear me okay?
Good. Yep, I can hear you just fine.
All right. Yeah. I haven't been down here in a day or two.
Ooh, that's a lot longer ride than I realized. Right, that's easy enough.
Mr. Darby, where do you live at again?
Elizabethtown, Kentucky.
That's right. Yep.
He's
Yep.
close to the Bowling Green, and
Well, I've driven through there because I used to live down in Nashville before I moved up to Florence.
You live in Florence, Kentucky?
Yeah, I do. Yes, sir.
I go by
Like-
there quite often, actually.
so that's why I told you, James, if I make it down there in September,
William Ryder lives off in that area.
you have to take me to there because, well, if I don't show up there and give her a proper hug, we'd all be in deep trouble. I really don't want to upset the door. Or as we like to other call her, if we know her, as Amanda, and not Amander. Yeah, how's the AMC Rebel coming along? I wished I had the money. I could have ordered it last
That's
night.
it there. See, it's got it, even though it's sanded down, it's color sanded, that pearl is really making the camera do some weird crap. It's hard to tell because see how it just kind of changes weird colors with the light.
Yep.
So I'm trying to find my reference pictures so I know where to take this thing up to shoot the blue. Because it is 64 degrees down here, so I might be able to paint.
Boy, Teddy says it's warmer over here. Look at what I've been looking at. If Ted would put this share button up there.
Yourself in the
There you go.
yeah. So that's the what, 68?
That's the one you can build either drag or stock.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. If I could find one of those cheap, I would build it, but I'm trying
Yeah,
not
it's
to
at
buy.
113 with 4 days left, and it's in a place where tornadoes are touching down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been having bad weather around here too. Everyone's
Look at that
paranoid.
one right there, Dick Landy car. Jesus. One bid so far. Look at that. That is, I actually had that box in my hand at one time. I know
What, that Dick Landy one?
Well, that too. That's in the state of Kentucky as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of those either.
No, but it seems like my kits I get from Canada either end up in the state of Kentucky or the state of South Carolina, and one ended up thanks to Mr. Darby, who didn't is just an absolute kind human being. What he did for Santa Claus.
Well, shit.
How's everything going, James?
It's going pretty good. I'm looking at all my mistakes that I have made so far.
Hold it. It's 61 in the basement, not outside. So we got to clarify that. Well,
and everybody, welcome Mr. King Bob.
Hey, Ted.
Hello,
Hey,
How you
everybody.
doing tonight, Bob?
We're doing okay.
that
I can-
Bob,
I'll only be here for a little while, but thought I'd
Bob?
pop in.
I'm going to say something somebody told me. You are one of the most underrated builders and one of the more knowledgeable guys people don't discuss.
Yeah, well, I fly under the radar a little bit, I guess.
That's been his plan all along. See?
But that compliment came from another great builder. I'm like, why y'all tell me this? Why can't you tell that person? And hopefully you're not getting any of them bad storms out that way either, Bob.
No, they went just south of us. We didn't get jack shit. A little bit of rain. I heard one or two blasts of thunder, and that was it. In fact, the sun is out now.
Yeah, it's headed towards James Darby, who's here, Mr. Darby, and then Tim and some other people up through that area. I'm like,
Yeah, it's saying it's like I was saying earlier. It's supposed to hit us like around midnight or so. Is what they're saying.
And Jimmy's more under the gun right now than I am. Saying we're done for a couple of days. Towards the weekend, we're supposed to get bad weather again. But
Yep, I told Jimmy to get his butt in here. And that again, congratulations to Bob on winning awards, Jimmy winning awards, and
yeah, a little shit.
yep, Bob. But I'll let Bob tell that story.
But that's the third show he's ever been to, and he got a gold medal, a bronze medal, and the second time he got photographed for Fine Scale magazine.
That's cool.
Nice.
I've been doing this for years and ain't done shit. Well, I got 3 medals, but ain't nobody want to take pictures of my stuff.
I don't know why. That's
It's just they walk by in like 10 seconds, whatever catches their eye is what they pick. They don't.
just think Mr. Rust-Oleum is making. I love the fact because Jimmy's using Rust-Oleum and he's making and it's sending a certain group into tethers, which I find amusing.
Rust-Oleum.
Look at that. Look at
Rust-Oleum.
that. That looks more lavender than Balsam.
It's grape is what the color is. It says on the can. But yeah, that's Rust-Oleum 2X. And here's the hood. I let them cure for a couple of days before I mess with them. But
Yeah. Hey, you don't even have to clear that thing.
nope,
Because
not planning on it.
Because Red and Chet weren't in here. That's what I'm working on.
And since I can't do much with that right now, I pulled out this other prowler I had. Figured I'd throw it together. But because I've got the chassis and the chassis and the interior is on for the Viper is ready. Because we don't have an engine because I stole it for the Dart. So it's going to be curbside. So I'm just waiting on the body to get ready to cure on that one. So I pulled this other prowler out I had laying around. Figured I'd screw with it. Because it was partially started. I started it and then put it away and started another kit. And then when I went to build the other Viper, I grabbed the wrong box and started the one kit I hadn't started yet. So this one's already partially assembled, but it's all by me. So
Here you go, Bob. Here's a Rust-Oleum.
yep, I saw it. Yeah, I bought some more. Yeah, I got some more red too. I just picked up
Red, regular red.
gloss burgundy is what I picked up. This one's Krylon, same difference.
And this is just this plain old Rust-Oleum gloss enamel. That's what
Yeah,
it
this one.
is.
The purple is the 2X Ultra Coat Paint and Primer, Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch. But yeah, you do light coats on it. Wait about 15, 20, depending on your weather. Wait 15, 20 minutes. Another light dusting minutes. I'm talking like if I had this, if I was spraying here, it's like whoop whoop. That's it. So that's like whoop 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 whoop. Then put it away for like 20 minutes. Come back to it, do the same thing again, and keep doing it till you get the coverage you want. The last time around, you put a little bit heavier on, just so it kind of levels everything out. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about it is it takes a lot longer to cure than I'm used to using doing with the lacquers.
Oh yeah. I think I have that one in the dehydrator for 2 days before it dried.
So
That's dehydrated.
I'm used to the lacquers. You can paint them, and 20 minutes later, you can work on them.
Right, you right?
Anybody out there listening, and it might be interested. This summer we're gonna do a Dazed and Confused group build. Build any car from the movie.
That's off in the background and nobody notices.
Now I'm gonna have to watch that movie again so I can find it.
You can watch it for free on YouTube because there's a boatload of stuff in there. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find something in there you didn't want to build.
Right, yeah.
Between the high school parking lot, the pool hall thing where they hang out, and the drive-in, and then there's a cruise night. There's hardly anything that be hard pressed to not be able to find something you wanted to build.
No, I bet. That'd be like what's going on, Jimmy? That'd be like finding something, trying to find something you wanted to build, watching American Graffiti.
Yeah, kind of the same thing. I mean, there's any car you could think of pretty much between those 4 areas on the movie. It'd be hard pressed to find something you didn't want to build.
Right.
We haven't confirmed all the dates with Fred yet, but I think we're going to start in May, probably Memorial Day and run to Labor Day or something like that. Rough dates. Because the movie takes place on the last day of school in like 1976.
Right.
And the whole movie is on that one day, so or one evening when school gets out.
Sure was.
Jimmy, every car except for anything made after technically after 72 sucks, because that's when smog emissions are mandated. Ain't done a damn good.
The star cars were, of course, the 70 GTO Judge. There was another green GTO in the movie. The 72 Duster, which was the gray Ghost. It was all in primer with the twin hood scoops on it. A 74 Trans Am, which was they called White Lightning. And, of course, the black SS 70 Chevelle, which was Melba Toast. Which is all right.
Yeah.
So, Bob,
There's a Daytona Charger in the scene. There's a Corvair in the drive-in scene. There's anything, Volkswagens, anything.
now,
Yes, sir.
Bob, I was at the store today and inadvertently found these. Okay, there's nothing really exactly special about that until you read the bottom word.
Carrot cake donuts? Yeah.
I said, somebody goes, "Oh, we got jokes now, do we?" A couple minutes later, he texts me back. I just see carrot cake on there. I was like, "That's why I sent it, friend."
You know, I
But-
don't think I ever have watched that movie.
It's all right. It's not great, but it's all right. But yeah, it's,
Well, that's most of your 70s car movies. They're all right, but they're
Well,
not.
it's not a car movie. It's about a bunch
Kinda
of
like
high school
movie,
football
but-
players. A former graduate who, well, said something in that, and you take it in proper context. A little creepy, but you understand the movie concept of it.
oh, he
It's
says he
much
likes
of-
going to parties, high school parties, because he gets older, but the girls all stay the same.
Yeah. That was they all smoke dope, have a big cake party at the end, and
Yeah, which is what we all did in the 70s. Well, I did it in the 80s, but late 80s, late 70s, early 80s.
I mean there's some funny
Oh
stuff.
yeah, because you and I were
We had one day a year, Bob. All the seniors to save up money for their class field trip. Please put it in context. We used to have a senior blank day, and you had to bet on whatever person you wanted to take proper ownership. And boy, some of the stuff they made one guy walk around in a tutu for 8 hours at school and all kinds of stuff. I had my best friend's brother. He goes, "What are you going to have me do? You just stick around, and don't do nothing until we tell you." Like Rodney looked at me and I went, "Oh yeah, game on." American Graffiti was truly a car movie.
Yeah, the cars, Dazed and Confused, the cars are the backdrop, but they're in cars almost 90% of the movie. But the movie is not about cars, but yeah. And it's all 70s muscle cars, 70s sports cars. I mean,
And here's the thing that people don't know. If it wasn't for the success of American Graffiti, you would have never had Star Wars.
yeah, things were different then. When I was in high school, the post after prom party, the police would rather had known where everybody was at, so they closed off the park and let us have the cake party in the park. You just made sure you if you were drinking, you weren't driving on the way out. And they,
Yep. Senior high
Yep.
school graduation party, the same thing. Hey,
Yep.
We know they're going to do it. Let's just take the keys, keep everybody safe. Common sense. Oof. Where'd they?
Oh, that shit would never fly today.
Nope.
Uh-uh.
Everybody I know, the 16-year-old, they'll let they have their kids, but you can't go outside the house and have a beer. You can have it in here, and we're going to moderate you to keep you normal. And
I mean, hell, we used to every pickup truck in the parking lot from the high school had at least 2 guns on the rack in the back window.
Yep.
And during deer season, a lot of people would go hunting before school, and they didn't want to leave their expensive deer rifle out in their car, so they'd bring them into the office, and they'd be sitting in the office all day. So you'd have 8 or 10 people walk in the front door with rifles every day during deer season. I said it's just a different world, different times.
And that's why we had a lot politer society back then, my opinion. We made the world too soft.
And now, if you even say that, even say the G word, YouTube has a freak out. You have to call them pew pews. But yeah, Dazed and Confused, you can watch it free on YouTube. It's all right movie. I mean, it's not life changing or anything, but it's kind of good. It's a good respite, I guess, from life or the world.
Yeah, like Bob said, taken in the context of what it was like. I mean, that was a little before some of our times, but we were young kids, and God knows, I don't know if you got older siblings, Bob, but boy, I was forced to listen to every goddamn piece of junk disco on earth. Oh,
No, I was the oldest kid, but my aunt was Well, she's 6 years older than me, 7 years older than me. But she was full on hippie, Three Dog Nights and Three Dog Night, all that stuff. So,
Oh, Three Dog Night I can deal with, but I'm talking. You know what I?
well, no, there was no disco
Ugh,
going
more
on,
folk rock.
and my dad was full on country music. He was a huge Patsy Cline fan, so we had Styx and Eagles and a little bit of Grateful Dead, not a whole lot, but
I never got the whole Dead thing.
Jim Croce, Janis Joplin. That was the music that she listened to all the time.
Yeah, I had an uncle. I think he's about 5 years older than I am. So, of course, back in the mid to late 70s, everything with him was Led Zeppelin.
The greatest rock band ever. Beatles are not a rock band. They did play a couple rock songs, but they were more pop. Big difference between them and Led Zeppelin. Big difference.
Yeah.
Although Robert Plant is one of the most redneck human beings on earth, and the only reason I say this, him and his first wife got a divorce. He married her sister, so the kids are actually cousins and half siblings at the same time.
Yeah, I have a friend who she met her husband when her sister married her now current husband's son. So their kids are their own aunt and uncle, and it's grandpa, dad, and grandma, mom, and aunt cousin, and yeah, it's all.
Yeah, no thanks. That must be in the Ozark area. I'm taking it.
Well, yeah, the very northern edge, but
they say that's a little bit different down that area.
We're not down around Branson Bug Tussle area, that type of thing, no. But yeah, we are still technically in the Ozarks. On 10 miles south of the glacial plain.
I had a young lady from Lake Ozark wanted me to move there in the worst way, and I'm like, yeah, I heard that area doesn't take kindly to outsiders.
No, it's all out. Lake Ozark's all outsiders. It's a resort area. The Lake of the Ozarks is a big resort, and that's Osage Beach, Lake Ozark, Camdenton, with the other town, Warsaw. There's like 5 or 6 towns that surround the lake, and that's all. The whole place is touristy, weekend home for rich people type area. There is a big disparity in poverty and wealth down there, but
I don't know if you ever remember a program called Pal Talk. Yeah, it was a free chat area, boy. I almost met my first ex-wife there. And had a nurse from Kentucky who wanted to move me down there, and I'm like, damn.
But that's a nice area to live in if you wanted to get there, if you could afford it. I mean, it's just the cost of living down there is astronomical because it's a resort area.
I'm trying to remember.
If you live a little bit away from the lake, it's not so bad. But if you go anywhere where you can physically see the lake, then prices are just insane. My grandparents bought their lot down there in like 1952, right after the dam went in. They paid next to nothing, and they had like 250 feet of lakefront property. When they sold in the early 80s, they got almost $4 million just for the ground.
Damn, that's where all the farmers are getting rich, is selling off their land. They know what they got. Damn, that's going to be a pain in the butt, James, because that hood scoop on the inside's all the way white around it and partial to the side. Woo. Glad you're painting that, not me.
Yeah, so I'm going to paint the hood on the car, and then I want to paint the hood scoop separate, and then I'll put it on the car, or put the hood scoop on the hood, and then clear it. I don't know if I should clear it all separate, Probably clear it separate so I don't get any bubbling around the edges.
I don't know how much they are in Kentucky, but I can tell you right now, I can get them $4 a pack in North Carolina and probably about the same price in Alabama. When Ted gets ready, hits the share button. This is a kit that Mr. Darby is building. Plus, I'm
You
too
ready,
cheap.
Jeff?
Yep.
Well, there it is.
I roll my
There you
go. Randy Rhodes, Les Paul, Clapton, and the guy that most people don't realize, and I don't think they really gravitate to him as much as how great he is Ricky Blackmore. Richie Blackmore was one hell of a player. Technically, Jimmy Page was one of the most fundamentally what they call fundamental sound players there was. People do not ever give John Paul Jones, which is not his real name, the bassist.
No, they don't.
How much he really influenced
Because
the sound of that band.
he was an awesome musician. I mean, not only was he playing bass, he was playing the keyboards, he was playing the mandolin, all that stuff.
Well, us bass players are just one step above the drummer in the pecking order. So,
Yeah, right.
Led
So
Zeppelin,
John Paul, what people don't realize is that the REM album, Atomic for the People, John Paul plays on most of the songs on that album. Bet you didn't know that.
A lot of great musicians that were sessions or music, played on records but never went on tour. But Les Paul was of the electric guitar. Let's be honest, Les Paul was the godfather.
That's debatable.
I have a Les Paul.
Some people will say Strats.
I have a Les Paul too. I mean, but the design of the Les Paul was revolutionary, but the electric guitar had been around for a long time by the time they started making those.
Oh, yeah.
And don't ever forget, and he was so ahead of his time. Hey, Edward Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen.
Van Halen?
Yeah,
that's a Vampire Hunter, right?
I know.
Well,
I recorrected it, Bob. You don't have to go do this shit, Bob. Because you can't kick me out.
I think, I mean, my opinion, everybody that we've mentioned, great guitarists. My favorite is Randy Rhoads. That's just me.
I know several people
Eddie Van Halen, great guitar player, but to me, I just didn't feel the emotion in the playing that I felt when I listened to Randy Rhoads.
I think Eddie was more from the inventing different techniques.
Oh yeah,
You go to listen to Eruption, you're like.
That's why I said he's a great guitar player. There's no question.
A lot of rock musicians will tell you single-handedly, if not, I've heard person after person after person say this. Roy Clark was one of the greatest guitarists to ever walk the earth, if not the greatest. I mean, a lot of rock music, and he was country.
Well, yeah, I will agree with that. He was very good, great guitar player too. And Edward said earlier, Prince I thought was a great guitarist. I didn't care for his music, but he could play a guitar.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Most people
was a great musician.
Most people don't know what if you know, you know. It was a reference called Little Red Corvette. I'm pretty sure everybody here as an adult knows what that actually means.
What?
It's not a reference to the car. It's something more expensive than a car. In case of Jimmy and Gary ride to win, well, that's a different meaning. Bob, I need to forward that to you. I got to show you the mail. I got to show you the mail that he's sending Jimmy. Where the heck are you?
You know,
Oh, I don't know what it is. Facebook every so often just clears out messages.
Well, everyone, I will be back in just a minute.
Okay.
after these messages.
And Bob,
What?
Oh,
when he comes back, I'm going to show you something. You just ordered this kit and it's sitting in his stash. I knew somebody had it. I couldn't remember who. Stevie Ray Vaughan was, yeah, he was something else.
Well, there were a lot of greats. I mean, Jeff Healey was great. Eric Clapton is great. You know, Tom Petty is great.
Jeff Lynne,
Frampton.
ELO. Yep.
His name Tom Schultz from Boston. I mean, they're all
very uniquely different. That's what makes them great in their own one. But the two greatest drummers on the history of music.
Neil Sean from Journey.
Nah, he's great. Don't get me wrong. But there's another Neil. He's from Canada.
Oh, yeah,
Drummer?
I know. No, I'm talking about guitar player. I ain't talking about drum.
Oh, we're talking about drummers. Neil Peart.
Karen Carpenter.
How the hell did Karen Carpenter get in here?
She's a drummer.
Ringo Starr is
Yep,
way
she
underrated
sure
as a
was.
drummer.
In fact, I think
She
it
sure
was
was
the
a
Rolling
drummer.
Stone put Karen
But-
Carpenter as being better than John Bonham.
Nobody.
That went over like a fart in a snowstorm, but Karen could play the drum.
As great as Bonzo was, there's one person who I could actually say was more technically sound than his father ever was. Jason Bonham is something special. His name's a blessing and a curse all at one time. And yes, I've been working on models, just so everybody knows. I've been working on this. Got to finish up a couple more.
You know, I suck when it comes to two-tone paint jobs.
Yep, Neil Peart. No doubt.
Yep, and I got an issue already. Fix this shit.
Head on anyway. Spend all night sanding that thing, and it's never going to be perfect.
Now let's be honest. Geddy Lee had probably the most freaking unique voice, but it was perfect for his
Well,
band.
you know, everyone
Oh,
talks
yeah.
about who is like the best, but you ever think about, you know, they may not have been the best, but if it wasn't for them, things wouldn't have gotten on the way they did. You know, you look at Chuck Berry as a guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, talk about influencing people, but it's
Yep.
because of what he did, it influenced people to take it to the next level and to more, I don't know, out of this world playing. But we always forget the Godfathers that kind of got things going.
Yeah, he was a good guitarist, but he was a shitty human being. I'll tell you that.
Well,
Personal
a
experience.
lot of those guys were shitty human beings. I mean, come on.
Oh God, most of them
Let's
are.
not kid ourselves. When you got money and shit falling out your asshole and you don't know what to do with it, a lot of times you end up a shitty human being.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, a lot of times successful people like movie stars and musicians feel guilty about having all that money, but
well, they can send some of that shit to me.
Right?
I can use more model kits. I don't know about y'all, but
It's like I keep saying, I've mastered poor people problems. I'm ready for rich people problems.
mine would be buy an island, have my 5 closest friends around me, and have an unlimited supply of modeling stuff.
You can find 5 friends.
Huh?
You got 5 friends.
Yes, I do, Bob.
Yeah.
Your fingers
And
don't
how
count.
much each one costs.
Your fingers don't count.
I don't know if you were watching your chat last night, but really one is not a fan club member. He's a card carrying fan club member now. I'm just sitting here trolling and laughing. I was like, Bob asked me to behave, so I'm going to behave, but I can still troll him in a good way. I'm just sitting there chuckling and laughing.
Oh, come on.
Oh, this is nice. No, the guy who blocked me doesn't realize I can see every word he says. I'm just laughing, going, "That's funny." Don't unblock me. I'm fine either way. You're gonna pay that made me go. That Synergy green looks cool on a Prowler too.
I don't know what I'm gonna. Last one I did was blue. I don't know what color I'm gonna do on this one. Thought about yellow, but I've done a lot of yellow cars lately, so I'm kind of over yellow for a while.
Okay, what do you mean an upgrade? Ted's got a free account. He can get 6 people in here.
No. He's talking about my comment. I said that I've mastered poor people problems. I'm ready for rich people problems.
Well,
First world problems, yeah.
So I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready for an upgrade.
I hope your wife ain't watching this.
Like complaining about it costs $1,800 to have your oil changed on your BMW or something like that.
Oh God!
Bullshit. Who the hell?
That's what them supercars are. It's like $3,000 to have it done on a Lamborghini. To have the oil change and new plugs is like $3,000.
You got to have the valves reset, a full friggin' tune-up on them cars every 10,000 miles. But
yeah,
that's why I would never. If I'm going to own a supercar, I'm going to go buy a Porsche at least, or a BMW. I've had a couple of BMWs, and I've had to change the oil pump. All it is pull off a couple bolt-on pulleys, reach over where the oil filter is, unscrew that thing, change the gasket, and go back. Rich people problems are a whole different breed of problems that people don't get. After you got everything, what is there to do? Besides lay on the beach with a naked party freak.
It's not going to work. It's going to have to hold it.
Hey, Boston. Where's your twin brother, Kevin? Oh, I'm sorry. That was, even for me, I'm sorry, Boston. Boston, you didn't deserve that. What's wrong with what?
Am I making noise? I'm making noise.
I've seen people that have money that everybody, some of the most unscrupulous people will try to screw them over every which way they can. No, nothing wrong with it. So you get standing in areas you don't want it. As Eddie can tell. I'm sorry, I couldn't be married or date more than one woman at a time. I've done it three of them at one time, and I'm like, yep, this is too much damn work. Screw that. I'll stick to the best one. All right, Red. See you in a little bit.
Yeah, I need to go make dinner
Hey,
too.
Red, thanks for stopping in.
I hope you're having a good day today. Your family is, Bob.
Well, so far there's not been any blow ups today, but the night is still young, so.
Yeah, when my grandfather, my beloved grandfather, who I just, it tore me to pieces. I used to make Alzheimer's jokes. Then I watched him go through it, and he had the violent outburst. It tore me apart. And then I watched.
Oh, yeah, I watched one of my grandparents go through it.
And mentally, it's draining on you, Bob.
It is, but we've got it. The alternative is to me is worse, so I can handle the problem. We could just warehouse her away somewhere and forget that she was ever existed. But I can't. That's not something I want to do till we have to. I mean, eventually we will have to because medically,
it is. You're doing it to protect her and doing the best you can humanly.
Keep her.
That's a different problem.
Yeah, keep her happy as long as possible. I mean,
You're
talked to the doctor. She said it's probably 6 months. Within 6 months, she'll have to go into nursing care.
You're doing the right thing and the honorable thing, Bob.
And right now, she can still shower herself and go to the bathroom and all that kind of stuff. So,
yeah, it was a little over a year ago. My boss's wife passed away, and watching her suffer with it was not. What did I make for dinner tonight?
Spending time getting all this other stuff in order, like getting her house into a trust and her 401k and all that, and her annuities and all that stuff, so that
that's something.
The nursing home doesn't just tear into it, get all our money, bleed her to death.
Well, when I went out to see my sister out in Oak Grove, there wasn't a lot of places to rent from.
Oh, housing here is unbelievably expensive. Again, because it's turned into a tourist area, and every time a small house, single family home comes on the market, somebody buys it and turns it to an Airbnb.
Oh, speaking of which, James, do you got my semi all ready to go?
If you got the money,
I will have it tomorrow morning. Speaking of which, I gotta actually
the
right now.
A&T Aerodyne.
No, A100 flat top. I got the Aerodyne here already. Got that for $14.49 tax.
Yeah, I got the Kenworth K100 flat top by Revell over there. The one with the opening doors. The kid I probably shouldn't sell to you.
You don't want to. You don't have to. I'm fine with it. Either way. I know where I can get some more. I'll just go buy a Kenworth triaxle Alaskan hauler.
I don't have. Well, do I have one of those? Nah.
Yeah, you don't have no Pro Stock cars like Camaro Pro Stocks. In Ted?
Yes.
can you see to right by the white box by Ted? You'll see a Chase Elliott car, a Ram Charger, and then a Grand National. And right below that's the kit you just bought, Bob. Where Ed's pointing at. I mean, Ted's pointing at Ed.
Oh, the Camaro?
Yep. I was like, I knew somebody had it, but Ted ain't gonna sell that.
I found one for still new in box, still bagged up for $50, which is still more than I wanted to spend. But
He's even got the LAPD Camaro. Only reason
Well.
I know he sent Durr after
There, there it is, right there.
I don't give two shits about the LAPD version. But
I was like, I knew somebody had it. I just couldn't think of who. Now I know. Yeah.
That was the two kits I was looking for. That and the Blazer, and we got both of them. So
Let me see. You
I'm good
got
for now.
you got 3 or 4 kits off me now, Bob. I mean, Ted. I gotta do something for you, Bob. I just don't.
I got two. I got that one, or no, the LAPD Camaro, and then this Camaro funny car, the
And a
AMT
60
Earl.
and a 66 Chevelle. That was.
Oh yeah, yep. A '67 Chevelle. Yeah, that was the
you
stock
had
one.
one.
It wasn't the.
Yep. Because you wanted to build your car.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I think I got that one upstairs somewhere.
Parts took overnight. Most of the paint has come off, but not all of it.
Amen to that one, Boston. Amen to that. But I'm like, Jesus, what do you give Bob? He's probably got every damn thing known to mankind. And chat, while I'm at it, there's a really good. I can't remember if it's in Liberty or Lee Summit because they're right next to each other, where the Sprue brothers are. I've literally seen them right off the highway.
Yeah, that's Lee Summit, I think it's Lee Summit.
And you want to talk about military stuff? If they don't have it, you're not going to find it. Let me see if I can. $14 watching. Can we please get a few more likes?
Yeah, we like likes.
It
This
helps
is
the
for-
algorithm, but that's about all it does.
Yeah.
This is for Ted. This is Ted's channel, not Jeff's
Well-
channel.
Well, not only does it help me, but it also pushes it out so other people can
So
see it
other
also.
people listen. Yep.
I'm literally down to 12 people on YouTube I subscribe to, who I watch regularly. There's some other stuff I watch, but I really started watching a lot more Bob stuff, especially on Final Roof stuff. Thank
Yeah,
you,
I've done-
Boston.
Pretty much done that all in the live streams too, besides doing the video. Yeah, my older videos used to be a lot more extensive. One bill would be 10 or 12 videos and almost step by step, but people didn't watch them, so I've cut back to maybe doing 1 or 2 videos on a build, and that seems to get more traction. So
Ted, Boston's got a question for you.
I didn't see it. Or she's in the living room relaxing. She just got home from work not too long ago.
If you want to
yeah,
see, if
group
you want
builds.
to see, if you want to see Durr, all you got to do is shake the gummy tree, the right kind of gummies. Now I know you got some of them kicking around Boston. Oh, we got 13 watching now. We dropped that one.
Yeah, I shot the video and took pictures of the Warren Johnson's Firebird right before I came in here, so I'll have to edit that tonight and get it up here later this week. I think my next big build is going to be the 66 GTL, the Rebel kit.
Oh, back-to-back wheats in freaking Canada. Screw that. Oh. October 25th, I gotta go to friggin' Massachusetts. Seacomp.
Okay.
I suppose. I gotta do something to freak people out and actually work on a model. I don't know if I should do that. No, I got the seats out. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing the inserts where the ribbing is. Ah, crap, you can't see that. I don't know if you can see that. Do that ribbing in that orange and do a white or a black around it.
Well, you kind of need to decide before you start because it different orders for the different two colors. Excuse me. But if you're going to do the white with orange, then you need to paint the white first. But if you're doing the black with orange, you need to paint the orange first.
Oh, man, fender walls. What the hell? Oh, that's right there on the body. Yeah, I got to do a bunch of trimming in there too. So. Really want to see him freak out? Should I just kind of pull the tree off like this?
Okay.
Oh, where are you?
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna go find some dinner, so I'll see you this weekend, I guess.
All right. You have a good one, Bob.
All right. Good night.
All right. Thanks for coming in, Bob. I'll see you later.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Now, should I do this area body color or not? What do you think, Ted?
What's that?
Where all your brake cylinder and all your AC equipment is on the.
What is that too?
This right here.
Oh, to that one. Okay, yeah.
I don't want to go black. I could, but I don't want to. That's what I got to order tomorrow. Some here black, black.
Yeah, I just went and to the local hobby store I was at and bought a bunch of. I think I was out of like flat black and semi-gloss black.
My biggest problem is the other thing is I got to order is some. I wish I could find the stuff that I wish my buddy didn't go out of business with his body shop. I would have got the stuff you just brush on over the windows instead of masking them off, so you can spray a car. But property was sold because the owner's son's like, oh, it's got a garage. I'm like, yep. Why am I only seeing one of them? Oh no, they're both there. Where did I put that motor now? Good Lord. Mine in one eye can't see out the other. I'm so smart I can't even figure out where I put the directions. Apparently, I got the Sheldon Cooper disease trying to figure out, oh, yeah. I think brake cylinder, wear and terminations. Okay, that's my starter. Leave that white, leave them white. Hey, Serge. Remember, share and tell your friends about this. If you get enough people here, you won't see me here because I like Ted.
All right, Boston, you take care. We'll see you later. Hey, Serge, how you doing tonight? Good to see you.
Where?
I am doing good, sir. Thank you for asking. Come on, get in that hole. to hear no jokes.
Well, good thing Amanda didn't hear you.
Now you're gonna go tell her, she'll come in here and make a comment, and everybody will join in.
No, I don't even think she heard me say that.
I almost made another comment. I was like, yeah, don't do it. Trying to keep it family friendly. Gonna stick or she's not gonna stick, but one way or another, we'll find out. Mr. Darby is still with us.
I believe he is. I think he's stepped away from the desk.
If you look at the car, you'll notice there's blue on the hood. So yeah, I stepped away for a second.
Look at that, I'm even working on a model. Good thing you're sitting down, you wouldn't believe it. This bloody thing would just stay in the hole. Don't even start, Ted.
I didn't say nothing.
Went from one extreme to the other, didn't it?
You're the one that's saying hole, not me.
Yeah, it's literally a hole on the block where guide pin goes in.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You had to step away and get my big model box. God, I'm going to hate to see what that shipping's going to cost me.
Where's the head scoop? Where's the head scoop? There we go.
Oh, good luck to you. Matthew will send them, but pray to God that it gets through Peachtree in a timely fashion. I doubt it, but good luck. Where did I put that other header? Actually, call it by its proper name, exhaust manifold.
Here you go, Jeff. They buffed right out of that windshield. And
Good.
there's the back. Nice and clear. Got it in and the the insert in that body. All ready to go.
Now, isn't the Cop Out Duster based on that?
What's that?
I'm trying to remember if the Cop Out Duster was based on that.
Yes, it was. That's the same Duster body.
Serge, as long as you're building something, it's a good day.
Yep. And tomorrow is my last day of bowling for Thursday. Monday was my last day of bowling for Monday. So,
Speaking of
Well-
which,
When you look as good as me, every day's a good day.
there's somebody full of shit.
I'll be honest with you. The truth is, every day I get out of bed,
it's a good day.
and I'm walking past the daffodils and not fertilizing them.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why you can never do away with fossil fuels because we turn. Guess what I got, Teddy?
What's that? Well, there's a glare. I can't see what it is.
My Marlin tail lights. So all I'll need to do is have you get a hold of Oki and send you the $25 for one of the Johan shirts.
Uh-huh. Well, here she comes.
I love you. I love you too.
Wow.
Like I said, in order to keep Wednesdays going, you have to send her a package of hemp gummies, or you can't do any more Wednesday night lives. You didn't hear that, did she?
Nope.
Okay, she did. That's all that matters.
She said, nope, she got pizza.
Apple pizza.
Apple pizza.
If I ever drive down there, I'm bringing her something that my friend gave me. And she could sit on the couch, look at that pizza and go, yeah, I'm hungry, but I have no energy to reach over and grab it. Scared the living shit out of me.
Yeah. So now that I've spent 10 minutes of painting, I get to spend an hour cleaning airbrushes.
Yeah, that works out great.
That's how it goes.
Yep, 5 minutes of pleasure with the girlfriend and cost you years and years of payment. Just saying.
Oh, thick.
Or Dirt went in to get a husband and kids and came out with kids.
What did he just swear at me?
I have no idea.
She
I
wanted the
wasn't paying
kids, but she
attention.
didn't realize marrying Ted, she got the biggest kid of them all.
Damn.
20 years above my age.
Just think when he goes to retire, you get to change the diaper.
I can fiddle with his balls.
Good God, man.
Yeah, ooh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Now, if I can figure out where I put that stuff. Right here.
Mhm.
Ooh, that ain't good fitting. Oof. So what are you working on, Serge? All right, I'll do that for tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, I don't think this hand is ever going to heal.
I understand that conundrum. Been working on anything besides the puppy, Edward? Where the hell did I put them tires? Oh, Teddy, should I do the dash body color? What do you think?
What color are you doing the body?
The body is already flaming orange.
Or is that orange one?
That's the orange one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I'll do that tomorrow.
You know what I was thinking
I'm listening.
is you could do that painted orange, the body color, and then tape off the top of it and paint it the semi-gloss black for the for that dash pad.
Yeah.
What year is that?
It is a 70.
What's that?
The 70 GSX. Oh, yeah, we're doing good, Teddy. We're up to 12. Remember, spread the word about Wednesday nights. Come join Ted. It gets him help. It's one good day a week he gets to build, and at this rate, we'll have a couple kits. He'll have a couple on the table at Acme. Yep, and that starts again Saturday night, Edward. Yeah, the 5th, which I will be running late on, and then it goes to May 3rd, then June 7th, July 5th, August 2nd, September 6th, October 4th, November 1st, and December 6th. Most important is just building and having fun and sharing different things y'all do with them on there. The reason I'm giving some latitude on the build, and I still only do it 4 hours a month, is because I'm there to help get information out to the people, and that way Brian can build. Oh. Sorry, Ted. That's funny. Tim was doing a live from the Matt's Truck Show, the American Truck Show, And I typed in smash the button. He goes, you know, I've never said that on my videos, and we get him to do it. I've got to reach out and talk to some clips. Somebody's.
Okay. Let's see how this came out. It looks good.
Is that light blue metallic?
It's a color shift folk art. Or no, I'm sorry, I lied. It's just a blue metallic. I didn't use color shift.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you ever seen a $400 model kit get built? Every AMC Time Machine Rebel just went up in price, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn. Got some overspray right there. You can barely see it.
You can wipe that off. It'll bump out.
That's what's good about craft acrylic. Before you clear coat that shit, you can fix anything on it. I got a bunch of it right along through there. I guess my tape wasn't good enough.
I think it was Edward or somebody told me to clear coat over the tape. It'll help hold the seal better, give it a better line. I think it was Edward.
Yeah.
It doesn't work good.
Either that or I've done a light coat of the base color that you're spraying over too helps.
Yeah.
Will stop it from going up under the tape.
You're going to have to post a video on this, James, so we can get somebody else moving.
Oh, I really oversprayed there.
Nothing you can't fix.
Yeah, but it just takes a lot more time to fix the shit.
I got to talk to you. I'll give you a call. Give me a call tomorrow. So the blue stripe didn't come down the trunk?
No, it didn't.
Oh yeah, definitely you gotta definitely send Monty some info on it.
Monty's painting his a solid color. He's not going with the red, white, and blue scheme.
You want to go the box art?
Yeah, sort of.
In there was one of them kids on the table in Acme.
Really? When?
Huh?
When?
You go look at Tim Brown's video.
Yeah.
They clearly show one. It might not be that exact year, but they look so damn close that it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Other than the dated bumpers.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining in tonight, James. Appreciate it. Helps.
Not a problem. Let's see how my last piece of tape. See if it. Nope, that one didn't bleed. That one was perfect. I got a little bleeding there.
What'd you do? The white and then clear coat it, then put the blue down, or?
No, I didn't clear coat shit. I just put the white down and then let it set for several weeks, probably over a month. And I'm gonna let this set for I want to fix the color stuff. And then I'm gonna clear coat this sucker.
That looks great. That's going to be a pain in the ass where that white stripe goes. Oy.
Well,
it goes inside, and then what about an eighth down on the sides? I don't know.
yeah, I'll so when I research this thing, I'm getting different stuff. You
I
know,
think each
some
year
is white, some is like a silver. You know, and so in this picture, this cart looks white, but then when you zoom in on it, it's gray.
Well, can't that be because of the reflection off the top, underneath of it?
I don't know.
There's a guy in Canada that owns one, and he always likes to answer questions about it.
Yeah. There's a ton of pictures of this thing on the internet. It's just that, and they're all totally different. None of them looks the same. They all got different. They all painted them differently.
You getting storms through there too, or
not yet?
Good.
Images. Yeah, here's one. Oh, that's not a 70 though, is it? No, that's a 69 or whatever. It says it's a 70, but it don't look right. Yeah, so the box art has all the drag racing decals on it. I'm just going to put the red, white, and blue stripes on it. I'm not going to put all the machine and rebel and all that. I want to make it look like a street car. And I'm wondering if I should go with the stock looking wheels or if I should do something different. Here's one. There's one for sale. See, I can't tell if it's white or gray. Oh, this one looks nice. Yeah, my next thing is to figure out how to make the side marker lights. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're white and they're just reflecting that blue.
Ooh, we're doing good, Teddy. We're doing good. 12 likes, 7 watching.
All right then.
Let me rephrase that. You're doing good.
Boy, this is going to look good after clear coated. Holy cow.
We'll have to put you up on big screen at some point. I can't do that. That's Master Teddy's song.
You mean like that?
Thanks. Reminds me, I gotta go see how much of that's going for right now.
Well, there's it with the hood scoop.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Well, even got it opened up too. How nice.
Outstanding, Mr. Darby.
Boy, that white, and that white's dull because I've color sanded it, and I didn't realize it had a pinkish in it. You know, who cares?
Hey,
Would've known that.
it's your bill. Do whatever you want, sir.
It's going to look good on the table. I don't care what anyone thinks.
Like a pearl white too, or no?
Yeah, it's pearl white.
A pearl white? Okay.
Yeah, and that's why
That
it's
would be
reflecting.
why, so.
It's reflecting like crazy, even though it's dull. When I put the decals on and clear coat that sucker, it's gonna really come alive. And then,
Oh yeah.
And the thing that our buddy Jeff doesn't like to do, when I put the
Bare metal
super
foil.
shiny aluminum foil on there, it's gonna look killer. I remember people say, well, they weren't that shiny. And I'm like, well, I remember spending a lot of time polishing stainless steel to make my crappy car look better.
Hey, yeah. Give it get chrome effect to it, yeah.
Yeah. Crappy ass car, super bright. I had a 65 Comet 2-door. And it had a 289 that ran like shit. And I beat that thing around. It had that green paint that was old and faded, so it looked like shit. And I polished that stainless steel. It was perfect. And a guy bought the car off me, right? Just for the stainless steel. and the glass. Shit canned the rest of the car. Or, parted it out. Yeah, that thing is looking good. A little more color sanding to make things even. Yeah. All right.
Heck yeah, that's looking good.
Wonder how hard it's going to get that blue off. Maybe a little. Let's slide that off before it hits the floor.
Well.
Ooh. That overspray just came off with a little spit. He's going to clear coat that after he spit on it? Oh my God. She's wearing a white dress.
So you're gonna name the car Hawk Tui?
I'm gonna call it. I'm thinking about putting a name on the like on the side fenders.
Hmm.
Putting something like Monty's Revenge.
Monty would absolutely enjoy that. Yeah. Somebody's got a 72 Challenger, but it looks an awful lot like the stock Revell. Yeah.
Oh, there's a hair in it. Oh no!
Ah, God, wet sanded out.
And I can't get it out. Well, fuck me to tears. Well, I think that'll buff out. Let me see. Yeah, this blue's going to have to be messed with anyway. I got some weird oversprays. Or pulling on the blue. Oh, that's got to be sanded out. Damn it. How did I get that on there? I didn't even see it. That is the crispest line I have ever done. This is my weak point. My weak part in building models is two-toning shit. Man, oh man. And then I got over spray here, but guess what? That's where the foil goes. Yep, so now I have to do the hard part. Put it aside and not touch the damn thing. Don't mess with it. You'll screw it up. You'll have fingerprints in it. So, living in Florence, did I say that William Ryder lives close to Florence?
I don't know that gentleman's name, so.
Yeah, he's one of the old timer like me YouTube guys. Yeah. Every time I go to the you usually see him hanging out with me at Acme. It's the big guy who usually is sitting at my table.
Okay.
Yeah, the Rebel Machine. I hope that thing comes out nice. Yeah, with the cost of that one, I don't think I'll be giving that kid away.
What? Oh, the one you're building?
Yeah, because normally you have $300 worth of time and energy in one. Then when you look at the cost of what it costs you to buy it, and it's not one. Oh, and I forgot to paint the mirrors. That's okay. I got a crap ton of that paint. Because here they show the mirrors painted body color. But if I put them on chrome, no one's going to know the damn difference. Yeah. So the stock is chrome and the mirror shell is white. Yeah. And there's no decals or anything for the gauge under the hood. The spoiler gauge or the hood scoop gauge.
Oh no,
Wow, I'm looking at this real car, and you can look through the scoop and see where the scoop doesn't touch the hood all the way. You can see light going all the way through. Damn, I hope they didn't pay a lot of money to have that done. I'd be pissed. But that could be how it came from the factory.
Yeah, I'm listening, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know where the pop shots are going to, buddy. It's had out in Nova Scotia cold winters for many years. Looks unbelievable.
That may be robbing lights out of a semi truck kit. Minutes ago. What do I got? Something in here? Where do I have those? Okay, so like
Oh my goodness. Yeah, looks like you're getting a little rain down there. Nothing up here yet.
Oh, decisions. No, I'm going to stick to that's my only kit I'm going to buy in April and May. Yeah, I'm still waiting on a guy
I
to give
haven't.
me a Jeep Commando price. Now, how far are you from Florence, James?
about 3 hours.
Ah,
It's probably 2-3 hour drive, probably, if
oh,
that.
you ought to go see Darby's Hobby Shop. Holy smokes, Ted, you'd be happy.
I have to take a road trip on one of my days off then.
James, you know James from Acme. Mopar modeler.
Yeah, I probably met him there. That's one of those things you meet and see so many different people. It's hard to keep track of everybody you met.
Yeah. Then there's some people you're just so used to from seeing them all the time or talking to them all the time that
Yeah.
like before I even got out of Acme, you already had me on Facebook and hell, before I think we even met. Does Tamiya have a good tan paint?
I don't know. I've never bought a tan paint.
tanned, he said.
Hands.
I think so.
Tan.
Oh, tan.
T-A-N.
Oh, I'm sure they got tan.
Yeah,
They got
because I
all
think
kind
the
of-
only tan I got was from Revell, and it was, a sand color for one of the airplanes I built.
What do you need the tan color for?
Well, I'm thinking that would go with that orange good.
On the interior?
Yep.
Well, just go get some, go to,
I got a craft paint.
well, I'm trying to think. I got a tan paint that's a spray can. That's not a hobby paint. I don't know if
Give me a second, I'll be right back. I do have this right here, this craft paint, but I've never airbrushed it. I could hand brush it. Yes.
So, what I use for a leather look, Krylon has this satin brown boots. It's called brown boots. It looks like leather, more of a tannish leather. And it
All
goes
right.
on really great. Yeah. And it actually winds up looking like an interior color.
Now, James, knowing you're a Mopar
I take that back. I got a
Yeah.
there you go, TS-46 light sand. I got that.
Oh my
I'll look
God.
into it.
What's that?
Oh, I heard Durr say something. That's why I was waiting.
Oh, she said, "Oh my God, we're under a tornado watch."
All right. That's why I was. But James,
Yep.
send me the name of that paint. Text me. But I do have some trade bait here.
Okay, hold on.
You guys need to get shelter before worrying about this crap.
There you go. That's my favorite for leather looking interiors.
All right, just send me a text picture of it, you would, please.
Give me a minute because I'm like right in the
No,
middle
don't
of
hurry. But here's
texting
the trade
somebody
bait.
else.
Here's some trade bait for you. Unmolested, all 100% there. Can't even see the screen.
Yeah, that's cool. A lot of money for that thing.
We can always find something to trade for. I'm kind of in a market for a couple of maybe a wrecker, big one like Can Do.
Or if I wanted it, maybe, but
You want it, you know it. And as I told my friend who really, really wants my Bambulance bad, he had STS make him some decals. I'm just going to ship it to him for free. It's just friggin' plastic, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there's a couple in my stash I can't show because before I'd even put them back in the closet, Ted would be telling Dara, I want that, buy it.
No, she said this stack behind me is enough for now.
Hey, stop being negative, Amanda. We don't need no more negativity in this world. Okay, Ted. Just
She
to be
can't.
safe,
She can't hear you. She's out there watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, she's watching me. Ah! Mm. Well, well, let me look at my.
Okay, Ted, let's put you to the test. You ready? I do this just for fun. Ted, I know Ted doesn't want them.
So
Oh,
are
I
you
want-
buying those to collect, or are you going to build them?
Oh, I'll build them unless somebody trades the right stuff for them. And the only original 73 that was ever made by MPC. AMT did one later, but that was the first 73 Camaro ever put up. And the reason I got this one, I could never let it go. I actually watched that guy race in person. Horizontal.
That last one's a cool one. I like that.
Oh, the Pepsi Camaro?
Yeah.
How many drag kits you willing to trade, Teddy? All right, you can take me off big screen and stop scaring the people away.
Well, at least you had pants on.
Which one's a relic? Thank you. I appreciate it, James. Oh, before I forget, go to bed. Figure out how to do this.
I did manage at the Buckeye Classics to pick up a couple of kits Jeff drooled over.
Yeah. There was only one I was drooling over.
If I would have had all the extra money, I would have bought it and dangled it over your head.
Oh, if I could have remembered, I could have just PayPal'd you at that moment for it. I'm like, son of a. Oh, crap. Here comes Mrs. Ride to Win. Oh, hey, Jimmy. The hell are you, Mark?
Man, work.
Hey,
I
Mark.
was gonna say Jimmy was in earlier. I think he stopped in and said hi for a minute.
All right, I'm gonna This is in if you can go to that link and then vote for Blue Streak Custom. That's Mark Martelli's in here. I don't know what he'll win out of it.
Oh, let's see what it is. If I can copy it.
I'd send it to you. I can send it to you in an email.
Oh, I can just copy it.
All right.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
He's the second one on the list, so he's leading at 48%. Let's not give the other guy a chance.
Yeah. So
I think we need to start a Florence Model Car Club. Durr would be the president.
There you go. I just voted for you, Mark.
So you got three. You got two more votes, Mark. I don't know when it ends. That's all I know. So he apparently wants another vote.
is that what they're doing? Giving away votes?
Yep. But this is
Shoot. He's got 49% of the votes now that I voted for him.
this is the stuff I was gonna do, but I've never sprayed this. I'm like, I've heard it was pretty decent doing hand brush, so
Yeah. Hand
I don't
brush.
know. Maybe do brush the inserts with this because I got some really cool micro brushes, and then just keep the white and the rest of it. I can't figure out where I put it. I had some really nice Tamiya wood.
Yeah. Show me that bottle again.
Right here. It's Apple Barrel. I
Yeah,
bought
that-
this because there was a guy on Meet the Mauler on Josh Risem's channel. The guy had a blue, this, and another weird color name I can't think of off the hand. I think that's the only one I didn't have. He mixed them up, and boy, did it come out like aged wood.
Yeah, that brush is on really nice, but it doesn't. It takes a
Okay.
lot of work to get it to go through an airbrush because Apple Barrel, they don't mill it as long as they do, some of the other craft acrylics. So the pigment likes to stick in the airbrush. It doesn't blend very well unless you use a lot of alcohol, and then you gotta, I don't know, yeah.
The next bottle of alcohol coming in here is a gallon of Jack Daniels, and y'all don't see me for a while. I died a good death.
All right,
Now
Jeff.
do you recognize him, Ted?
Well, yeah, because I've seen him on the videos or on the lives and stuff.
This is the only live he does. You're special, Teddy.
Well, don't I feel special? That's because
Speaking
we're
of alcohol.
Kentucky neighbors.
So here's some Kentucky apple pie for you, Jeff.
I'll put it to you this way. If you send me 2 quarts of that, I'll send you that van. All you got to do is wrap it up just really good, put it in a priority box, and send it off.
Or if you come to Kentucky, even if you just go to Florence to visit Ted, let me know in advance, and I'll run up to Florence. We can.
Who the hell you think's going to pick me up at the airport?
I thought it was going to be one of those girls you've been talking about.
No.
What was her name?
That was 20 years ago.
Lola?
No, I'm sorry. I don't do the kink. That's Jimmy. That's Jimmy. He's low Lola to ride the wind. And Jimmy has no clue about that
Know
song.
what we're talking about.
So here's the 2 halves that I put
There you
together
go.
there.
Yeah, if
You can see one of them I've sanded already. I'm working on the other one,
There you
but
go.
it came out pretty good.
Hey, you
for
want to get you want to get your hand out of the way? I'm at your model shop right now. Okay. Nothing I need. I'm kidding.
Oh, here,
You know what? I haven't given anybody any crap today, but
there you go. Can you see them all now?
I see one, two. I only see one
Look,
I've sold you to.
we'll go up to the top there. They go all the way to the ceiling. So
Yeah. I guess I should have set that Johann Superbird in the background. Give
I
Jess
got two of them. I got one. Well, let me rephrase this. I've got one completely unbuilt. One is missing the motor and the right front tire, but that's a special build to me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't build it. The guy who built it is one of the most legendary names in this hobby, and you've known him. If he's gone to that Ohio dinner, you broke bread with him, a guy named Rick Hamore.
Okay.
See,
And you're
I got
missing
the
what
other
out of
kit,
it?
so I'm going to put the parts from that onto it, finish it, and then take it after I got it cleaned up, have him sign it and put it in a case, and it stays that way.
Well, send me pictures of the missing parts, and I'll go through my parts box.
I'll give you one better. Hold on.
Because well, if it's the Johann Superbird, I can just look at my kit and then go through my pile of parts. That might take me half a day to find it, but
I gotta figure out which box it is, but give me a second. Okay, I got it. But I only want the tire because I want to leave it the rest the way he never finished it.
there you go.
And like I said, this is Rick Hamore while he was in school. So the only thing I need, I guess it was one of the chrome rims. You can see. So it's only missing that one, which
I
I'd
can
have to
probably-
drill out and redo. But
Oh, look. Is the hood glued shut?
no,
I'll look and see if I got the motor.
I'm more worried about the tire, but because it didn't. He said he'd never finished it, so he didn't know where the motor went. And it's more the symbolic because of who the builder is. Because I've been a long time fan of his work, and he and it's odd because I never knew who Rick. I didn't know Rick by his face. I couldn't tell you who he was. And at the club I used to belong to, each member could buy an award and be a hand pick. And the car that sits on the second version of the new model magazine out was my hand pick. Was the best car. It was a Merc Bubble Top. And then I found out who it was. I was in utter shock. Because if it wasn't for another buddy of his, I wouldn't have known who this guy was, built it. And I'm like, okay, that's going to stay in prized possession. And somehow, with the model museum moving to Lincoln, Nebraska, it needs to be there. Give me a second, I'll be right with you. There you go, Mark. You're doing good. Oh, that's right. I don't have a wrench, so my links won't work. I take it the hands had enough.
Yes, it will. I gave you a wrench.
Oh, yes, you did. I'm the only one with a wrench.
That was a
Yeah, I was
mistake.
going to say because I used it to go and vote for Mark.
Mark is at exactly 50%. One guy's at 11, one guy's at 30, one guy's at 9. What the hell's this end? It doesn't say when the end date is. It started 3 days ago. Ooh, we're gonna eat watching.
Wow.
All right. I have
No.
misplaced a box.
I
Are you gonna make
remember.
Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, I take it your hands had enough for the night, Teddy.
That's getting there.
Hello, Mr. Leadhead. How's Jimmy tonight? No, that was my Kevin Smith impersonation. If you got it, you know it. You should have seen that night, though. He's like, I don't need a wrench. Give it to somebody else. I did. And then he gets all bent out of shape about it.
Oh shit. All right. I'll hit go.
Because Ted felt sorry for you there, Jimmy. Ride to win. I can see I'm as ever as popular. My fan club keeps growing. Somebody said you can't piss everybody off. I'm on a great start to doing it.
Yeah.
You're still doing your was it afternoon lives, Jimmy?
No.
Or Leadhead. I'll call him Leadhead because the other Jimmy's in here. Be a lot easier.
The bottle.
Looking for
White bottle, green lid.
there is no white bottle with a green lid.
Not on the table. There's not.
Go watch the videos, Jimmy. You'll know. And there you go, Jimmy. If you go to Acme, you probably most likely see his work sitting on the table. Because if you think that Nova he built to use as his pictures, it was nice on video. The video does not do it justice, and I will state that till the day I'm dead.
That's a few days from now.
It's a lot closer than it used to be.
Amanda said, "Don't spoil it."
Hey,
Yes. I heard her voice. Oh, so she's like a female Jeff Cicanelli, does drive-bys?
Yes.
I'm going to start calling her Dura Cicanelli.
Oh no.
Oh, that would be funnier. Jeff would be like, what the hell does that mean?
yeah.
It usually
Can
involves a
hear-
middle finger at some point.
You can hear her in there going, she's going, meow.
So she identifies as a race car now. Good Lord, hopefully it ain't Sammy Smith because she wrecked the whole field.
No, no.
Oh, thanks. Reminds me, I got to call my brother, email my brother about getting me some laminated wood.
She doesn't identify as a race car. She identifies as the Doppler effect.
Tell her to stop watching The Big Bang Theory.
She said, tell me to stop turning it on.
That is a hilarious show.
Just so funny as hell.
Shop would be like the Stewart comic book store. Darby would be Howard Wolowitz. So no, I'm James. I'm thinking about right after Labor Day.
Yeah.
Down, then we can go over to Indianapolis for that show. Lebanon. I'll pay for the gas. Don't worry, and the hotel. Just not in the same room. If you want to go cuddle with Jimmy, you can, but not me.
What a crappy kit.
Ooh, that's interesting.
What a crappy kit. Oh. Excuse me, Monty Davis is on the other line.
Oh. This should be interesting. Oh. You only got 17 minutes left.
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna say, 'cause my hand's about done,
Oh,
and I'm
before
hungry.
them storms missing you there, Leadhead? Because I know there was some of that was right near there. Because I'm looking at it going up towards the mountains of Carolina. I was like, fuck, not again. And don't worry. At some point there, in a couple of months, James, I will send you some real maple syrup. Not the Canadian crap. I'm kidding, Teddy. Making a joke. Ner. Oh. I know, Edward. I live in an area that's famous for their maple syrup, although New Hampshire is better. I'd send a glass bottle to you, Ted, but knowing Amanda, she'd try to step you in there and say, I'm going to keep love you and hug you and squeeze you in this bottle forever. Or she'd want some maple gummies. I ain't sure which one.
Oh. Wow. Almost. That's the big old fat dog. Yeah, Jimmy, he's talking to somebody on the phone. That's why he's muted. Hmm. Yeah, it's a she. Her name is Lily. Are you back? What? And Jeff muted too now.
Yeah, I was talking to myself. Jeff and Jeffrey were having a conversation. See, Jimmy was here when he said he had a phone call from Monty Davis and didn't catch it.
Yes, Edward, thank you. I realize if I cover the birds, they will go to sleep.
Damn, Teddy, you're getting 15 likes. You're doing good, brother.
Yeah.
See, now you join in Bob's Live. You'll have Tuesdays and Wednesday Bill nights. All right.
Yeah, I popped in. I popped in for a few minutes yesterday. I think it was in between periods of the hockey game I was watching.
Jimmy, the only way we're not going to get any more likes is if you show up. I'm just waiting for the United States Postal Service to see that. I'm just waiting for that package to get from the Isle of Man to Jimmy. It's going to be funny as hell when you see what's posted on that. It's going to be funnier than Papa Elliott. He literally put on the box roast beef, and he put Jimmy's last name with a full address. It's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, but it is. Now you're gonna have to explain that to your mom, Jimmy. No, he didn't. I'm kidding, Jimmy. I'm kidding. I heard you got a bunch of other stuff going. Now you're gonna have to go buy some real paint or some thinner. I don't think Mr. Hobby Leveling will work. Well, I can find out from a friend that will work with Rust-Oleum. No, it's got your full name, but it doesn't have the other name on the box. Jimmy, she's not gonna allow you any more of these lies. Thank you, Gary. Ride to win.
No feelings, my mom.
Don't worry, Jimmy.
Well,
More
good
people
thing-
showing up. I think they just
Good
want to
thing
see
Amanda-
what's gonna... Go
Good
ahead.
thing Amanda didn't get a hold of the package before it got sent to Jimmy. Then she'd really have to explain it to her mom, to his mom.
That thing would be glittered up. Yeah, I want to know why you got this shop card with Kevin Smith. I'm gonna have. You know what? I need to have somebody make them. You know what, Ted? Get them made and I'll pay for them. You just hand them out at Acme. Swank, put Swank on it from Jimmy.
Yep. If
So
he
that-
doesn't show up, they're
that'll-
getting passed out. How's that?
Mr. Darby, we have 5 minutes left.
Jimmy's over there going, "You guys suck."
Welcome to the real world. You want to be in this club, you're going to have to take a roasting here and there. I bet Jimmy $25 he couldn't go a whole live without swearing. He can't mute himself either. I think I've only sworn once tonight, which is dang good for me. Oh. Hey, Jimmy, we'll find out because I'll be you won't like where he's gonna hang out. Jimmy, him and Amanda are gonna hang him out at a special bar with your address on it. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that in all honesty. But could you imagine getting a Harden Steinbeck friggin' airbrush sent to you though? And a compressor. All he needs is paint. And then somebody, Jimmy, go, in all seriousness, go look at some of Leadhead's things. I don't know if he's got any painting videos on there or not. Go watch. In all seriousness. It looks like you may have to throw him out. You wouldn't do that but once, Jimmy, and trust me. Go ahead, Jimmy. Go ahead. You'll see what happens when me and Amanda show up where you work. And we will. I will come get her. You be gator bait then, boy. Or Bubba's love sponge. Oh, never mind. He's already Gary's.
Amanda's like, Yeah, I can go for some Jimmy John's.
She'd be pulling out the fake turkey and smacking Jimmy up beside the head with it. Let me tell you, boy. All right, Teddy, I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, you may have to kick James out because once he gets going on the phone, there's no end to him.
Yeah, because I don't know if he's probably got the sound off and he probably can't hear.
I just texted him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. But you still may have to. We'll find out here in a second.
All right. I'm back.
All right.
Jim, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. We're getting ready to say goodbye, so I will catch you next week. If you want to hop in, I'll be here.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Monty
Appreciate
Davis
you coming
called.
by.
Yeah, Monty Davis called to talk about his Rebel machine build.
So he's actually working on it?
Well, so I kind of called him a few weeks ago, and our conversation changed the way he normally builds. So usually he does the body last and he does everything else first. And I says, you might want to look at that body really close, especially the front right fender. It's got a huge divot in there, a huge divot. So he's been working on it like crazy trying to fix it. You know, he's got it primered, so he's hoping that he has it down right. But he's like, man, I'm glad you said something because that was wow. So,
well, Eddie, I will see you next Wednesday. James, I'll talk with you tomorrow at some point.
Yeah, maybe I'll comb my hair next time.
Yeah, could you put a hat on next time? You're kind of blinding me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I've been thinking about shaving my head.
Hey, take a look at the screen.
Yeah, you look like one of them Dale Earnhardt fans with no fucking hair but long. You have that half mullet to where there's nothing up front, but you're all party in the back.
That's probably why my nurse has talked me into that. All right, Jimmy, have a good one, man. See you Saturday at some point.
Catch you guys later.
All right, see you, Jimmy. Catch y'all later. Everybody, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you stopping by. And we'll catch you all next week at the same time, 7 o'clock.